photos from a now-removed Reddit account, JesseBoy347, appear to show the Tumbler Ridge shooting suspect Jesse Van Rootsolar talking about an affinity for firearms. I'm a 15-year-old trans person transitioning from male to female. I own 7 firearms. It's cool. It is still unknown where the long gun and modified handgun used in the mass shooting came from. Police say the suspect's license expired in 2024 and no guns were registered in her name, but the suspect's home did have a history with firearms.
Police have attended that residence in the past, approximately a couple of years ago, where firearms were seized under the criminal code. I can say that at a later point in time, the lawful owner of those firearms petitioned for those firearms to be returned in the order.
Social media photos appear to show the home's gun safe.
It is very, very rare to see those firearms returned.
This criminal defense lawyer has been practicing for about 15 years with a focus on weapons charges. He says while most Canadian gun owners follow all the rules, it can be difficult for police to identify non-compliance.
Somebody's got a firearm in their house and they're not storing it properly and barring some kind of a complaint. It's likely that nobody would really know.
RCMP confirmed there were no criminal charges related to the seizures at the suspect's home, but would not say when exactly those firearms were returned, something the Premier was asked about late Wednesday.
Does it concern you that guns were taken away from his household only to be returned?
I have a lot of questions. I know people at Tumbler Ridge have a lot of questions.
The RCMP say the suspect was apprehended on multiple occasions over the past several years due to mental health, although local health authorities confirmed Van Rootsolar was not in patient care at the time of the incident.
It's hard to predict how somebody who's been diagnosed will behave, so judges and police are very cautious.
BC's Supreme Court documents from 2015 describe the suspect's younger years as an almost nomadic lifestyle, with multiple moves between provinces and no relationship with her father for many years. Donna?
Okay, Jillian Piper in Ottawa, thank you. If you or someone you know needs help, you can call or text 988 to reach Canada's suicide crisis helpline. Help is available in English and French 24 hours a day, every day.
Asking a large language model like ChatGPT a question uses approximately 3.6 joules of energy, enough to run an LED bulb for 1 second. Using an AI tool to convert speech to text uses approximately 79 joules, while generating an image from a text prompt uses approximately 1,700 joules, enough to power a laptop for about 30 seconds. And right now, ChatGPT alone processes over 1 billion queries each day.
AI tools consume a lot of energy, and our use of these tools is exploding, something that has been the subject of great many headlines relating to climate change. There is legitimate fear that our use of tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney will cause serious environmental damage. But in this video, I want to ask, what is the total environmental impact of these AI tools? What damage are they doing in various ways? But also, what benefits do they bring to our fight against climate change? And most importantly, what does all this have to do with you, how you use artificial intelligence, and how you feel about it? Let's start by interrogating the environmental impacts of AI technologies, where they occur and when they occur. Normally, people just talk about the energy impact of AI tools, but I want to be as comprehensive as I can. So let's look at the entire life cycle of an AI tool, starting with the hardware.
AI needs lots and lots of silicon chips designed with lots of fast parallel processing, something that requires specific minerals like gallium and germanium, as well as ultra-pure water. water. Getting all of those things has an environmental cost. Extracting gallium, for example, produces significant waste and air, water and soil pollution, notably in China, which accounts for 98% of low-purity gallium production worldwide.
And on the waterfront, the semiconductor industry estimates that it uses 1.2 billion cubic meters of water every year. Apple, for example, estimates that 99% of its water usage is in its supply chain, building chips to go in its devices. Though, to put that figure in perspective, 1.2 billion cubic meters per year is less than 0.1% of what agriculture uses every year, which is a bit terrifying. But after hardware, the next step is training your AI model. And historically, this has been where the majority of the environmental impact of an AI tool has occurred. Basically, training a model involves running a lot of computer code that takes data. Oh yeah, data. Can't build an AI tool without data. And historically, AI companies have just sort of taken data and not asked permission from that data's owner. For example, AI tools that can write like a human have been trained on datasets including the stolen transcripts of YouTube videos and the stolen texts of entire books. That's fine, right? Stuff your stolen data into the code, and after a huge number of calculations, you recover a tool that can recreate patterns observed in the data.
This takes a lot